Hey guys, what is going on today? Tomcat here, and in this video, we are back in SpinTires MudRunner on the swamp map that we have been exploring, and we've got a mildly beat-up Chevy, and we've got another Chevy on the map that's also mildly beat up. And in the end of the last episode, we realized that we have 2 more cloaking points to unlock. Now, where the Chevy K20 is, I actually didn't remember until just now when I went and looked through the vehicle list to find it. But without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump out in that and get that gate open. Oh, come on. It almost makes you hit it before it actually opens for you. So, oh, we're going the wrong way because we got to get this watch point back here, and we drove right past it like a million times. So, genuinely what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn around and I'm going to just head straight for it. I'm going to go down that hill, and I'm going to go straight for it. I don't know if that's going to... I don't know if that's going to come back to bite me or not, but we're about to find out. Put it that way. Oh, my God. They want you to get that close. You guys saw how close they wanted you to get to that to actually make it work. We should be able to... Okay, yeah, cut a left right up here. Then we should almost be able to follow that. Well, I don't want to follow that. Like, I don't want to follow the stream, the river, whatever you want to call it. I don't want to follow it actually in the river because then we risk drowning the truck. But I am willing to kind of find my way along the edge of it because this thing, I mean, this thing is not going to get, you know, this thing is not going to roll over unless you really, really put it in a spot to roll over. Like, if you really screw up, then yeah, it'll roll over on you. But as long as you're fairly, you know, careful and conscious of where you are, it'll treat you just fine. So there's our watch point right there. So if we go just like straight down. Ooh! Oh, that's steep. Oh, that's steep. Oh no. Are you serious? Are you serious? I bet you it won't let us recall either. Yeah, I mean, something's blocking the area. You don't, well, don't say. We'll try it one more time, but yeah, I highly doubt that. So, what we're going to do is we're going to grab that C4320 right there and use it to, well, I want to use it to get that cloaking point, but oh, you know what? It's right there. It's close enough to where we can use it for that. And then we'll probably grab the other Chevy and we'll drive it to the other cloaking point. And since we're here, oh crap! Since we're here, does that just so you have to position yourself properly? But I guess if you were to position yourself properly and you dropped 3 logs onto that trailer the right way, like you would literally just be able to load the trailer. That way, you would be able to drop 3 logs onto the trailer, or truck and trailer, and just tell them to load up, and they'd be good to go. So, I think that the watch point is going to be somewhere just outside the gate and on the left. I want to say that's where it's going to be anyways, just outside the gate and on the left. I could be wrong on that, but I'm totally willing to get this truck stuck to find out. Totally. There it is. That's easy. See, I feel like, I always felt like there was one that we drove directly by, and this is clearly that particular one, so that's all of that revealed, and you can see a crazy mud up in that log station up there, where they definitely do punish you if you don't want to go all the way up there, but, let's see, we've got C432010? What is that? Oh, it's basically the same truck, except it's blue. It's basically the same truck except it's blue. And that's where we originally spawned anyway. So the only one we've got left is this one more watch point up there by that lumber mill. And we're going to have to grab, yeah, we're going to have to grab this welding rig truck. And our whole objective with this is going to have to be to not damage this truck while we get it back to where we need to be to unlock that next watch point. Because if we damage this truck, we're kind of out of chances, at least with modded trucks, because the K20 is on its, like, not even on its hood, it's on its grill. It's just standing straight up and down. And this truck is about, it's just under half damaged. So we are going, Oh, God. It might be worth it to just cut all the way across. It's a little bit of a... I mean, it seems like a long drive. I know it seems like a long drive, but I feel like it's not going to be quite as long as we all think it might be. Now, I'm waiting for it to turn to nighttime so I can skip night, because as we all know, usually that's what I end up doing in MudRunner. I'm not a big fan of night in MudRunner. It's just not really my thing. I know there's a lot of people... Well, I don't know if there's a lot of people that like it, but I know there's some people, at least, that like nighttime in MudRunner. It's just not personally one of my things, or one of the ways I choose to play the game, and I know there's a lot of people that will usually skip night, unless they're playing on hardcore. If I'm playing on hardcore, then I'll leave... Well, you kind of have to leave night on hardcore, but if it's hardcore mode, like, I'll deal with it, because hardcore mode, you kind of want that. If you go into hardcore mode and you don't expect to have to deal with nighttime, then you shouldn't be playing hardcore mode. I mean, that's just how it works. Can't skip night yet. I mean, it's starting to get really dark. Let's see. We're closing in on it. Let's just stay on this particular road, because I know that this road is not going to turn into some, you know, crazy mud pit. But, you know, because I've been down this particular road before, so I know it's like... I know there's some mud, but I know it's not going to get super crazy. There's some other roads that, like... There's some roads on some maps that just get randomly crazy out of nowhere, and you have no idea what's coming. And they can be really exciting, except for when you're really trying to find one last cloaking point. Then they can be a little iffy, so let's go ahead and skip night. Yes, much better. Much better. Alright, where are we going? We're going to want to go... Okay, so we're going to want to stay on this road and then make the first right we come to. So, staying over here and then making the first right we come to shouldn't be difficult at all. Like, genuinely shouldn't be difficult at all. There's that road. Oh, I see. So, it's under the... Well, I mean, it's not really like it's even a big deal. As we know with this truck, it's very good at vertical or near vertical climbs, and this isn't even as steep as what we climbed in the first episode of this exploration. So, I mean, if you guys saw the first video, oh my god, the cliff this thing climbed is ridiculous. I mean, if you haven't seen the first video, go watch it, but the cliff that this thing climbed was like out of the blue, and I didn't think it was going to be able to make it up, and I was just like, well, I'll give it a shot, and it just was like, whoop, it just went right up the cliff. No hesitation, no nothing at all, and just went for it, man. It just went for it and didn't look back. And I thereafter developed quite a respect for this rig, believe me. All right, so we're going to do another climb. We're going to put this thing's climbing ability to use, because apparently it's really good at it, as we found out again in the first episode of exploring this map. Oh, up and over that. That's not worth it. Yeah, that's not worth it at all. It's so, like, the woods up there is so dense that I'm kind of concerned that if I keep up with that particular line, I'll just end up in that, like, pond. And I really don't want to sink the truck, because sinking the truck, like, well, we have one more thing to discover and we'll have, like, the map fully explored, that would kind of suck. Alright, where is my watch point? I think it should be, according to the map, right up over... Oh, it's right to the right. Can't see it yet, but it's probably right over this... There it is! Right over the hill. I feel like I took the hard way to get to that, but... I mean, we still got to it. So, that is... Yeah, see, there was a road that led right up to this. But that's a cool little cabin, though. Like, I love the custom cabins here on this map. And the truck, like I said, is a little bit damaged. But at this point, we have the entire map explored, and it's actually a pretty well-designed map. I have to give it that. You've got a lot of lumber mills, you've got a lot of vehicles at your disposal, you've got a variety of hills, mountains, and swamp areas, and I think it's a good map. I think it's a really fun, like, well-designed map that I think the good thing about this map is that it could have been in the original game, and it would have fit in perfectly. It doesn't feel out of place at all. I mean, and you know, don't take that the wrong way to mean that I don't like, you know, maps that are different, because I really do. Like maps like, you know, Moab and all those other places like that. But this map definitely does a good job of feeling like it was meant to be here, and I think that the, now that I've fully explored it, I don't think there's any huge surprises here, but I think we definitely got a good picture of what this map actually has to offer. So if you guys enjoyed this video in SpinTires MudRunner, don't forget to click that like button. Tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe for more. I'll see you all next time. Talk to you guys later.